Oh, please.
No, we're done. No, we're done, sir.
Hey.
We're done, sir. I had it.
Police officers, aware of their authority over citizens, sometimes abuse their power to satisfy their egos and prove themselves right.
Hey, check that out. I stopped to help somebody who's been shot. I'm getting arrested.
Here are 3 cases where corrupt cops abuse their powers. Starting out with the Joseph Grace's case.
Thank you for teaching me not to be helpful, you fat piece.
On the 9th of October 2020, a retired firefighter happened to drive by the scene of a shooting. He saw someone crying on the phone while passing, standing over a body lying in blood. And he had the good grace to stop and give CPR to the dying victim. Shortly after, police officers from the Santa Paula Police Department arrived at the scene.
Don't go to the car. Don't go to that car. Stay over here. Stay over here. Stay over here. Come over here. That's your car?
That's my car. I was driving by. I saw it. I'm a retired firefighter.
Okay.
I'm not a part of this.
We don't know anything about that. We see a gun in the car. You're not going there. Do you have your ID?
It's in the car.
What's your name?
Joe Garces.
Joe Garces. You got to relax, okay? We know you're helping us out.
Wait, but you guys aren't listening either. That's part of the problem. Yeah.
So I said we appreciate your being involved. Okay. We just run it.
That's his knife. I took it out of his pocket to cut his shirt off.
And that's your vehicle?
Yeah, I was driving north. I saw the lady. They were looking this way, and I saw him down, and I thought it was beer or something. Spun around and came in, saw the blood. She said they were calling 911. I screamed, has he been shot? She said, yeah, it was. I was pulling in.
Okay.
Saw the gunshot wound to the side of his face. I did a quick check, found the gun in his waistband, rendered it useless, stuck it inside my car, grabbed his knife, cut off his shirt, and then you guys started showing up.
Okay. Did you see anybody running,
nothing,
anybody leaving the area, anything?
Not a thing.
Someone relieves him, get a mask.
Not a thing.
Garces provided further details on the incident. Initially, the interaction was respectful, but one officer, Detective Chris Rivera, acts hostile towards Joseph and wants him off the site. Things get heated between them, and this is what happens.
Get this guy out of here. Sir.
He's a witness.
What the?
Relax, okay?
Hey,
we appreciate it.
Huh?
So I got a crime scene, sir. I'm a detective.
Yeah, and I'm here helping him, so step the off. Okay? If you're a good detective, you wouldn't be yelling at me right now. You'd be taking care of your job.
Over here.
You. I can't get the out of here.
Get out of my crime scene. Rivera, get out of my crime scene.
What are you going to do to me?
Get out of my crime scene. I'm going to make you next time. Get out of my crime scene.
Come with me, Mr. Garces. Mr. Garces.
That's my...
Come with me, Mr. Garces.
No wonder people don't give you guys the benefit of the doubt. And I worked with you for 27 years. When do I get my car back then? Hey, tell them... Thank you for teaching me not to be helpful, you fat piece.
You have to step back. Step back. I don't know who you're.
Oh yeah, so now you're gonna come over with me, huh? You're doing a really good job right now, aren't you?
I need you to back up.
You need to calm him.
I need you to back up. Come here.
No,
I got him. Come here.
No, you need to hands off me. Really, the paint compliance? That's what we need to do. Because you don't like being talked.
What's his name?
Take it down a notch.
You can take
it
it
down a notch.
Somebody here's not controlling themselves. It's you.
Take a deep breath.
Don't be a hypocrite.
I've taken a deep breath. It's your turn now.
Yeah, don't be a hypocrite.
You want to talk like adults? I'll let you go.
Okay,
You want to talk like
did you
adults?
start talking to me like an adult?
Do you understand how I need to
Do
do
you
my
see
job?
what you're doing wrong?
If you know how to do this job and you have a badge, then you would understand. Now, do you want to go for 148 if you have a badge?
It's so
Do you have a badge?
Yes,
Are you
I
retired?
Do. Yes.
Do you want to go for 148 for being in a crime scene? Just because sergeants at patrol don't know how to do their job, and you were a
You're
cop
saying your sergeant doesn't know how to do his job?
Take him. Turn him around.
Rivera has Garces pinned to a tree moments later, and he puts him in cuffs and takes him into custody. Naturally, Joseph feels cheated by this act of hostility in the face of his good deed.
Where's your badge at?
In my Jeep, like I keep saying, but you won't listen.
We're adding your Jeep.
Hey, you will see it when you look
Do
at
you
the
want
front
your
of the
car?
Jeep.
Do you want me to have to write a search warrant and keep it, or do you want to keep your car? Do you want to get home as soon as possible?
I'm not talking anymore.
Okay. Sink him in this car right here.
64. What's your first name?
Joe.
Joe.
Hey, check that out. I stopped to help somebody who's been shot. I'm getting arrested.
Rivera then later escorts Joseph to his cruiser until they finish investigating the scene.
Have a seat for a second.
Just so you know, I'm retired because of PTSD.
Got it.
Major anxiety problems.
Got it.
Being in handcuffs doesn't help me. I know you guys got to do it. Keep away from me.
You got it.
He is accelerating this way more than I am.
I won't let him talk to you anymore. You want the windows down or anything?
Can we just sit right here with me, the door open? I ain't going anywhere, dude. You guys all know
I'll
where
sit
I
right
live.
here for now.
I mean, I know what you guys do. I mean, I did it with you for 27 years in Oxnard, not Santa Paula.
Right.
to have that happen, that's as unprofessional as anything I did, and a cop shouldn't lose it like that. You and I both know that.
Do me a favor, just sit here for now.
No problem. Well, they know that. I already told the first couple guys here that there's a gun on the floor of of the driver.
Okay.
Oh, dude, this is gonna freak me out. Come back quick.
I'll roll down the windows a little bit.
I can't stand this.
Okay. And what was your last name, sir?
Garces.
Garces.
G-A-R-C-E-S.
Okay. And you're detained right now, okay? You're not under arrest. All right, man?
Good night, till again.
Garces was released after the crime scene was all patched up and taken to a hospital for a dislocated shoulder. He went on to file a lawsuit against Officer Rivera for unreasonable use of force. However, the hero in this next case faced severe consequences for their courageous actions.
Hey, we're done, sir. I had it.
On July 6, 2017, Salt Lake City police officers arrived at the University of Utah Hospital to collect a blood sample from an accident victim injured by a car pursued by police during a car chase. The collision caused an explosion, leaving the victim in a coma. The officers' attempt to obtain the sample was disrupted by charge nurse Alex Wubbles, leading to chaos.
So I printed this off. This is what I was told to print off. Brad, I'm just putting on speaker so you can. So I have this. It says obtaining blood samples for police enforcement from patients suspected to be under the influence. Okay, this was something that you guys agreed to with this hospital. The three things that allow us to do that are if you have an electronic warrant, patient consent, or patient under arrest, and neither of those things. The patient can't consent. He told me repeatedly that he doesn't have a warrant, and the patient is not under arrest. So I'm just trying to do what I'm supposed to do. That's all. So.
Okay, so I take it without those in place, I'm not going to do blood. Is that? Am I fair to surmise that?
The nurse intervened to prevent the officer from obtaining a blood sample from the unconscious patient, citing hospital policy supported by legal regulations. The officer's motive for seeking the blood sample, to determine if the victim had consumed drugs or alcohol to potentially justify the car crash, was questionable, as police regulations strongly discourage high-speed chases in busy traffic to avoid endangering civilian lives, a protocol the officers neglected, resulting in the collision.
I don't know. I have no idea why he's blaming me. I'm just representing.
Why are you blaming him?
She's the one that has told me no.
Yeah, but sir, you're making a huge mistake right now. Like you're making a huge mistake because you're threatening a person.
Okay.
Oh, please.
No, we're done. No, we're done. You're arrested.
Hey,
we're done.
Sir, I had administrative. Hey, sir. Hey. Hey. Hey.
You're insulting me. Stop! Stop! I've done nothing wrong!
I have administrative.
I've done nothing wrong! Leave my phone! Why is this happening?
Hey.
Administration
coming. They can talk to you.
Sir.
You can talk to him. Let him take her to the car.
Let him walk.
No, I have no business to walk. Stop! You're hurting me and insulting me. Please, I can't believe it.
Detective Jeff Payne, identified as the officer in question, forcefully grabbed and handcuffed the nurse for upholding the law and protecting her patient's rights. Shortly after, Detective Payne's supervisor, James Tracy, arrived and pressured the nurse to comply with their demands for the blood sample.
You're telling me that your policy, and I appreciate that you have a policy. No, I know. I understand that. You're telling me what a policy is. Yeah, I couldn't take a word of policy. What people, it's what lawyers and stuff put together to prevent liability from coming onto the hospital, and I appreciate that. What I was trying to tell you on the phone is the law, okay? And what I'm trying to say is, now, had you taken the officer up, you could have had a conversation.
Taking it up, I'm also obligated to my patient to protect them.
Okay, the person that you're trying to protect is the victim.
We are
trying to ask if he has anything in his system or anything, but
he's already promoted, he's already been given medication to keep him comfortable. So any of that information would be
right, but no,
That's what to me,
but you the hospital records will clear that on the levels that are given, okay? You're trying,
Well, that's not going to help me. I'm just being...
legal defense.
No, I'm not trying to do anything. I'm being told what to do and what I've been told.
And what I'm trying to tell you is, we wanted blood from this guy. Now, I have talked to people, and there's probably a much better solution that we could have come to, okay? But all we had to do was the blood, okay? And my point is, there are civil, if we're breaking the law, if we're doing wrong, okay?
Just listen to him.
Listen to me. If we're doing wrong, there are civil remedies, okay? It's called fruits of the poisonous tree. If we took this blood illegally, it all goes away, all right? So there's civil remedies if we make a mistake. What I'm telling you is, we are not making mistakes, okay? I've done this for 22 plus years. I know what the law is when it comes to search and seizure, all right? And what you have done, because your bosses are telling you to, has been to prevent this officer who was called out to do a job, to do his job. That's obstructing justice. Okay?
The two officers exhibited serious ego issues. The nurse was eventually released without pursuing charges against the officers or the police department. However, Detective Jeff Payne was terminated from his position, and Lieutenant Tracy was demoted 2 ranks below the role of a patrol officer following internal investigations by the Salt Lake Police Department. In the last case, this father had to intervene when a pit bull dog was chasing his child. This wasn't the first occurrence, as he had frequently argued with the neighbor about similar incidents before. When officers happened to be nearby, their initial interaction was tense, and though the man's anger wasn't directed at them, the police didn't like the way he was acting.
Hey! 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 I got my kid in the fucking temple and chasing him up my steps. No sense in that.
You think we sent the dog over here on purpose?
It happens all the time. She lets it out.
Okay, we're trying to deal with it. Take it easy.
It's nothing to take it easy. My damn child's getting chased by a pit bull. Chase your kid, you see what happens.
Hey, man, take it easy.
It's wrong, man. If it happened to your kids, it'd be the same way.
Put your hands up.
It's your house,
Put
my
your
house.
hands, put your hands up.
My hands are up.
Put your hands up.
My hands are here, sir.
Put your hands behind your back.
The officers promptly placed him in handcuffs and conducted a search. They discovered a firearm on him, which was used as the basis for detaining him. However, according to the law, he was within his rights to carry a firearm on his own private property and had not reached for it during the encounter with the police. As far as the police knew, he did not have any prohibitions against owning firearms, so there was no legitimate reason for further investigation or detention.
Here, open carry?
Yes, this is private property. It's totally legal. I own this home.
Let's walk this way.
No, I'm not coming off my property.
Let's walk this way.
My child's in there with nobody to watch it.
Sit him down right here.
Sit down, buddy. Hold on one second. Go ahead and zip fly.
Search
Sorry?
him. Search him.
Which one says what?
Hold on 1 second.
All right, let me know what you need to do.
What's your radio? Get your radio off.
It's out.
5 center.
But
Hold on. Just straight to my back, nothing.
You got anybody else 10 here?
there.
What crime have I committed here?
Open carry.
It's private property.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Want to bet?
790 covers it.
One of the officers speaks with the man's daughter, Lindsay, who entered the house without a warrant to discuss the incident and gather more information from his daughters.
He's on his own property.
Doesn't matter. It's just like that one down there.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah.
Remember that one there at the corner there? He's, you know.
Yeah. I would definitely check with Circe though, just CYA.
You want to stay here with her?
Yeah.
Hang tight, baby, okay?
Call your last name. What's your name? Lindsay? Paisley. That's a pretty name. How old are you?
Middle initial.
6?
William.
Is that your dad?
Good date of birth.
05/30/75.
Yeah.
I'm just shifting. I ain't going nowhere. On the back being arched.
I understand.
Hang on 1 second, okay?
Is he a nice dad? Nice daddy? Kind of. Are you afraid of him? How does he get mad?
First name Leggett, Lima Echo, Golf, Echo, Tango, Tango.
Your sister's here?
John, Juliet, Oscar, Hotel, November, middle initial Whiskey, date of birth 05/30/1975.
Can you call your mom for me? Do you have her phone number?
10-4, thank you.
Call people and I get that it doesn't have 911 on it, but I want to call 911 even if like on the
Just sit down like a normal person. Maybe
Okay.
While inside, the officer asks Lindsay numerous questions to determine if her father exhibited any violent tendencies on a regular basis, despite indications to the contrary from the outset. He inquires whether the children have ever been physically harmed by their father.
If you did, you'd see
He was hitting somebody?
One disfigurement, one time that
Who was he hitting?
hits her head on the concrete. You know what happens?
Was he
They go
hitting you?
move somewhere else. Y'all take the dog to the pound. My child is hurt for life. Scarred, disfigured, mentally imbalanced from the head back to the head to the ground. Oh, somebody's fur bag, pit bull. Can't control.
Yeah. Okay.
He said we'll get to. He's talking to Sergeant right now. Out in the front yard of the other house.
So, what's going on?
He's talking to Sergeant in front of the other house right now about this whole situation, and I asked.
His wife calls in the midst of the ordeal, and he urgently pleads with her to come home. Meanwhile, one of the officers continues questioning his daughters, seemingly attempting to gather information that could potentially incriminate their father. Shortly after, they take him into custody.
Answer.
Let him.
Yeah.
Hey, where y'all at? Hello? Here, it's thing at the screen or whatever. Hold on 1 second, darling. We're working it. Push the button on the side. It's not.
My dad.
Oh, please tell me. Hey, how you doing?
In the back of his truck.
Good. I'm here with the police at the house. Say hi to them.
Like lots of
Yeah. Bring some rubber duckies that you can hand to them like you always do. Hurry home, okay? They're waiting for you to give them the rubber duckies. So hurry on home, okay? Thank you.
But I don't really get to look under there.
Good.
I guess so.
Alright, that's it.
Alright, tell Mom to come on home, okay? Alright. Bye-bye.
We're just gonna stop somewhere real quick.
No, don't stop nowhere real quick. Just come on home, please. Put your mom on.
I don't really know where my mom's at.
Hey, come on home real quick.
Here where like it's
No, we had a pit bull in the front yard. Just come on home. Where you at?
I can like if I can call that on there, it doesn't say her name.
Alright, well come on home. In about 10 minutes.
What grade are you in?
First grade.
First grade?
Alright, appreciate it. Come straight home.
Second grade. Because I graduated.
Thank you.
What school do you go to?
That's cool.
Okay.
If the sun starts drilling it, let me know.
Afterward, more officers arrive on the scene, appearing initially puzzled as they assess the situation and determine the appropriate course of action. They discuss the technicalities of the situation because the officers lack a strong legal basis for the arrest.
No public. It was just you. You walked in this yard, or Just
I walked over there.
Just walking up. Because to get the dog off of his,
Yeah, he was screaming and cursing at me. Yeah. So disorderly. So I was just trying to calm him down a little bit because he's telling me to come get this fucking dog. Screaming at the top of his lungs. Take it easy. I walked over. He's got his gun on. Just, you know, pair of shorts, no shirt, holster, gun. He's like this. Come get this fucking dog out of here.
Hey Paisley,
he's aggressive.
What are you doing in the front yard
He's mad
today?
at the dog, but you're coming up and he's like this.
With the tortoise.
I mean, you feel like he was going towards you, or well, I mean, you don't
Yeah.
know. You don't know.
What did you do when why did you tap your daddy on the
His
shoulder?
his anger was at the dog, but then you know, the police officer sitting right here, and you got you. Run CH on it too.
I'm doing it now.
Yeah, see
Where
what
was the pit bull going?
We have any priors?
Priors, mentals.
Just a civil at the house.
Well, why did you run,
Yeah,
Paisley?
I didn't ask.
Depending on which way we're going with this.
His mother's coming here now, so.
How old is
It was going to attack you?
The kid
Oh.
is 6. He's
Has
like
it ever ran after you before?
She's on her way.
Yeah.
The 6-year-old daughter.
I know we ran into this.
Look at your dad, Paisley. He's in handcuffs. Okay.
I thought it was a concealed carry in the yard or something like that.
Wonderful day, isn't it?
Um,
It's a beautiful day.
And the one thing I found says you can
Pickles
open
get a
carry,
strawberry?
like, trimming your trees and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Pickles the tortoise?
Yeah.
When his wife arrives home, he informs her that all necessary questions were asked and nothing more should be said, as it could be used against them.
Tammy, they've already read me my rights. There's nothing more to discuss. Okay? Okay, Tammy? There's nothing else to discuss. Tammy, they've already read me my rights. There's nothing else to discuss. Tammy, Tammy, there's nothing left to discuss. Okay? Okay? Okay, Tammy?
He's just getting something sorted out.
There's nothing that he's getting her spun up. And she's going to get spun up more and more, just like any normal wife would do when her husband's got cuffs in the front yard. Tammy, thank you.
Stand up, sir.
He was subsequently taken to jail and had to post bond. Almost a month later, all charges against him were dropped. However, the father is not taking this lightly and plans to file a lawsuit against the police officers for wrongful arrest. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content.